What's up, squad? It's your boy Finesse and I am back in another video. So in today's video, as you guys read from the title, I'm going to be breaking down the story time on how I got scammed doing a Cashapp flip. This by far is one of my most embarrassing story times that I'm going to tell you to, because I got scammed the mess out of. I'm going to break it down. It was like a 5-month span overall. That'll be pretty entertaining to go over and reminisce about. So yeah, let's go. Now before I start the video, I say this in every single video, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I'm dropping bangers all 2021. Okay, so this started in 2019. I want to say March is when it started. So basically, right, I'm on Snapchat just scrolling, chilling, whatever, and I see, which I had already seen a lot of these, but I seen a Cashapp flip page or whatever, and it was just multiple flips, which, by the way, secret for y'all, so y'all don't get scammed. All the Cashapp flips that you see go through, they're all the same videos. Don't fall for it like I did. But anyways, so I see this, I'm like, okay. I'm thinking, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. But I want to do it smartly because the minimum you could go was 10, and I had the $10 in a Cashapp, but I wanted to do it smartly in a way that even if it happens to be a scam, but like it somehow still works, which I don't know how that makes sense. But even if it happens to be a scam, but it's still available to do, I can make her feel bad for me, which that's a key part of this video, right? That's a key part of the story. I try to make her feel bad for me, right? So I texted her, and I'm like, hey, my mom's struggling to pay the rent and they're gonna kick us out. If I send you $10, can you send me the 100 back, please? Yeah, that's what happened, right? And this is why I should have known it was a scam, right? She texted back, I want to say 2 or 3 hours later at like 11. I texted her at 8 originally. So she was like, yeah, I can't do it right now, but text me a little later and I'll help you out, right? So I'm like, all right, bet, you know? So we get to the next day, and after school, I text her. I'm like, hey, can you do it now? And she's like, yeah, for sure. So I send her the $10, and she doesn't answer for about an hour, and then she answers. And I was like, hey, I sent the Cashapp. Can I get my money now? And she was just like, well, you actually had to send 20. I just figured that out. But why does it say 100 on the page? And I was like, all right, whatever. So I worked, and back then I was broke, bro, I swear. So I went to my grandma's house, cleaned all 3 of her bathrooms for $10, and then we had to work through the process of getting them a Cashapp or whatever, like having them download and connect their car, which, you know, they're older, they're not like old, but they don't know technology like that and whatnot. My grandma does it, and that's who I did it with. So she got the Cashapp, sent the $10 to her, and she's like, why do you want it on there? And even back then, like, I don't want to look stupid to my parents and all my people, so I just said to her a super lie, like, I'm just saving on there. So I sent the girl the 10 about 2 days later, and this is when I should have known it was a scam, right? So I texted her, sent it to her, and I told her I sent it to her, and she was like, okay. She ran it through, and I was like, all right, it's 200, right? So can I get the 200? And this, I should have known. I'm so disappointed in myself. But she was just like, oh, it doesn't work. You got to send higher amounts of money. Now, I had another Cashapp flip, like, I want to say, last year, definitely 2019, not 2020. One of my friends texted me trying to get me to do it with one of his boys, and then his boy told me I had to send higher amounts of money so it'll go through.
The cap.
Cap. Right, so back to the regular story, right? So it took me about 3 months to send her this. This was like, I want to say in May, right? That the 20, she declined the 20 or whatever. She got it, she received it, but she's like, all right, you need to send 30 more for, so it's 50 altogether, and then I'll send you 500 instead of the 300, because it's usually supposed to be 300, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. And over the next 3 months, she would shout me out in her story, like my YouTube, my Snapchat. I was trying to sell this pair of Yeezys back then. She would shout those out on her Snapchat. So I was like, all right, she legit. And she was posting a picture of herself, which I don't think a scammer would post pictures of themselves. I was working that whole time to get that $30, and eventually I was just like, you know what? Because my grandparents had deleted the Cashapp. They don't like it, I guess. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna ask my dad. Asked my dad for the 30. He was like, yes sir, I got you. Sent it to me. And this is where it gets interesting, right? I sent it, or not, I texted her, I'm like, hey, I'm about to send 30 so I can get to 50. And I sent it to her. We were talking that whole time, and I was like, how long is it gonna take? And she said, it only takes a few seconds. So I sent it to her.
A few moments later. 6.5 hours later. Years later.
So it was about an hour, and I'm like, why did it go from 10 seconds to an hour? So I was like, wait, so what's going on? And she was like, I don't know, the guy who does Scar, yes, his name was Scar, the most made up name you could ever think of. Scar, the guy who does is trying to analyze it and figure it out. Like, what? So then another week passed, and mind you, I'm in, I want to say late July or early August right now. No, it was mid-July, right? And I was trying to get some Vapor Max, some new drip on me, you know, all that type of stuff with the $500. I had already planned it out, put it all on Safari to save, so when I go to the mall, I can just pick them out real quick and get the mess out of there. So, and I just kept begging her that whole week, and she was like, blah, blah, oh, he can't do it right now, blah, blah, blah. And then it finally got to a point where I was like, all right, I got her the first time to actually answer my messages and whatever. So this time, I think this is gonna work, right? I said these exact words. Hey, me and my friends are pulling out to the mall. Can you send the money now? And her Bitmoji pops up. I'm telling you, her Bitmoji pops up for about 4 minutes, and it's just looking there. And mind you, I wasn't at no mall. I was just sitting on my bed texting. You know, her Bitmoji pops up, and it's sitting there for about 4 minutes. And then she scrolls off, presses my name, presses more, block. I'm like, fuck! That's what I was like in my head, like, bro, no way did I just spend this amount of time, April, May, June, July, 3.5 months trying to get this $500 just to find out there was no $500. I just got finessed. That had to absolutely be the biggest shot ever taken at my ego in all of my life, bro. Like, my name is Finesse Kid. My nickname is Finesse Kid. People at school be calling me that. That's my YouTube name, my Snapchat name, my Instagram name, TikTok name, and I don't even have a TikTok. And I just got finesse. How does the Finesse Kid get finesse? But yeah, guys, that was pretty much the story time. Moral of the story: don't trust people that you don't know. And I didn't know that girl. I messed up. I got completely finessed when the whole time I thought I was finessing her. So yeah, guys, that was the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. Just the first of a few bangers. I already told you guys, if I get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, then I will tell you guys a story time of why I couldn't upload for a few months. Which you think this story is embarrassing? That story time will be the most embarrassing story you'll ever hear in your life, bro. I promise you. So run me up to 1,000. I will get that story time out real quick, which I'm not probably gonna get to 1,000 for a minute, but hopefully by the end of the year I am. So yeah, run me up, and yeah, I'm out. Peace.